What's going on, guys? Chillisfm here, taking a look at some Little Cup battles with a double ice team. And guys, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. Snorunt, super underrated right now. In fact, on PvPoke, it has the wrong moveset. On PvPoke, it says to run Powder Snow and Shadow Ball, which is correct, but it says to run Avalanche, which I get it. I think Icy Wind, Avalanche, same energy, and Avalanche does a lot more damage, but being able to debuff with Icy Wind is so good. In fact, Snorunt, if it has a shield and the opponent doesn't have a shield, it wins against all but one of the meta picks, which I think is a fire type Vulpix running Ember, which you don't see that often, right? I mean, I've seen a couple of them already, but it's not the most common pick. So if you can get that shield advantage, man, you're just going to destroy. And that's exactly what I did with this team. In fact, the very first set that I ran in the Little Cup with this team was a 5-0. So we're going to be looking at some of those battles. And I did edit a couple of them out because of two of them, they just quit. It was a Vulpix lead. I hit them with the Aquatel from my seal, and they just top left both of them. So I edited those out. I got some battles for my second set put in there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into them. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I really do appreciate it. Let's get it going. So going for the Icy Wind here against their opposing seal. Guys, it's going to be hard for me because I'm going to want to call things dugongs and I don't know, Frostlass maybe for Snorunt, but I'll try to get the names right. We're going for the Aquatel against the Vulpix, but they do quick attack us down just barely. So now this Vulpix has a huge energy lead, and I'm coming in with my Ice type. Doesn't look great, right? But we have two shields. We're going to go ahead and show up the first Weather Ball right there. We're going to be building up to the Shadow Ball and going for the Icy Wind. This will, of course, drop their attack and hopefully grab the shield. And yes, it does. It grabs the shield. They had no reason not to shield there, right? Well, except for Snorunt has Shadow Ball, which is going to hit so hard. They're pumping off the next Weather Ball, and they make it to a third one here. So I am going to have to tank this. Can Snorunt hold on right here? Yes, Snorunt hangs on. We're at the Shadow Ball. Is this enough to take out this shiny Vulpix? By the way, very nice shiny flex, but yeah, the Shadow Ball takes them out. That's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. Jumping into battle number 2, still up against a Shadow Stunky. So not a good pick since they will be resisting the licks. I'm going to be swapping instantly into my Vulpix and just going for the Weather Balls. You can already see though, these bites are doing massive damage. I might not even make it to a second Weather Ball. I am in the yellow. However, we get to the second Weather Ball, one Powder Snow quicker. So yes, we barely reach it, and this should be threatening the second shield. Now, the nice thing about Shadow Stunky only having bite as a fast move is it doesn't get energy very quickly. So I know they're probably going to only get to one charge move, even if I come in with my seal and I go for the resisted lick down. Now that's aggressive, right? The licks are non-stab, they're resisted, and lick isn't that oppressive of a move. I mean, it's like mid-range oppressiveness, but we do get the farm down. They get us into the yellow, but we have a lot of energy, and they're coming in with the Bronzor, which this is really where I want to see it, right? Because our licks are doing super effective to them. We can chip away with these Aquatels. And I'm like, you know, I got Shadow Ball. Let's go ahead and give Snorunt the run. We're going to go ahead and shield up whatever they throw here. It could be the Heavy Slam, and yes, it is. Oh my gosh, that would have done so much damage since it is super effective. And going for the Shadow Ball. Now, is this enough to one-shot the bulky Bronzor? No, it is not, but it puts them deep in the red. We are almost able to Powder Snow down there throwing here, and if this is the Heavy Slam, it's just GG's, but it's the Psyshock. Snorunt holds on and is able to get through the Icy Wind against their Swinup. I was going to call it Snorunt as well. Swinup. We're able to do a lot of damage with the Powder Snows, and we got this Aquatel loaded. This will be plenty to take out the Swinup. Bronzor's at 1 HP. One lick will do the job. That's GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, let's go into the next one. Still up against a Scroopy lead. Do I stay in here? No, I instantly swap because of course we got to lure out any kind of fighting answer they might have, any fire type they might have. Fire types are more common than fighting, but they're going to go stay in and go for the cross poison. No big deal. We tank it, and they're coming in now with the Sand Shrew, the Alolan Sand Shrew, one of my favorite Pokemon in all of Pokemon. We hit it with the Dark Pulse. It does a lot of damage. Now we can go for the Weather Ball. Now this is double resisted, but if they think we're at the Dark Pulse, they might throw up a shield. Nope, they know they survive it, and they get off the Night Slash here. I don't really want to shield a Pokemon that has this low health. I wouldn't reach another move against really anything, so we let it go. We can come in with Seal, get one lick with a farm, and let's see what they're going to be coming in with next. It's going to be the Scroopy again. We're going to go ahead and stay in, knowing that our Dugong can definitely tank a hit pretty well. It's going to be the Cross Poison here. I think Cross Poison and Aqua Tail is what Skorupi's normally run, so we don't really have to worry about the Aqua Tail. Cross Poison, not the greatest move, but we have to watch out for the boost, right? If they get the boost, that's going to be pretty bad, and they are throwing up a shield right there to get to the next Cross Poison. So do they get the boost off this one? We're hoping they don't, right? We're hoping they don't. Do they? They do not. I go for the catch on the next one, but the game does not let me out. I guess I was one turn late. And so we're going to have to eat this Cross Poison and put it all on our Snorunt. Going for the farm down, but they're coming in with a Wooper. We're going straight for the Icy Wind. We might as well shield up this first Body Slam. It's going to be doing the most damage because Icy Wind, of course, drops the opponent's attack. And here it is. So we'll see if they want to throw up a shield right here, or if they're going to hold on to. Do they still have a shield? I actually can't see. My camera's in the way. But we're going to be letting this one go through because of, I mean, might as well, right? Might as well see how much it does. It does basically nothing. The opponent sees the writing on the wall, as my friend Home Slice Henry says. And that's going to be GG's. All right, into the next one. Up against Wooper in the lead. We're going to be staying in here just for a little bit. I wanted to build up some energy on my Seal before I swap out. We're going to go ahead and tank this Body Slam. It's not going to do much to Seal. Seal is one of the most bulky Pokemon in the Little Cup. And now I can come in with my Vulpix. And again, they're staying in right here, which means they might not have a great Ice type answer, which is so good for my Snorunt in the back. So I'm going to be building up some extra energy. Going for the Weather Ball right here. Let's see if they respect the damage and throw up a shield. They do not. They knew they would survive it. Good call by my opponent, and now they're coming in with the Ducklet. But Vulpix gets to these Weather Balls very quickly. We're going to be able to pump out another one right here, and they're going to have to throw their energy pretty much immediately. Otherwise, I make it to the next Weather Ball, and they do just that. So are they running Bubble Beam, or is this the Aerial Ace? It is the Bubble Beam. So we're going to come in here. And I figure, you know, I could shield once and farm down, right? They're probably going to go straight for the Brave Bird. Let's just throw up the shield, and no, we get baited with the Bubble Beam. So now I'm like, I just want to clear that debuff. Going to come in with Snorunt. We get the farm down. Snorunt has a big energy lead here. In the back, it is that a shiny? Which Meowth even is that? I don't even know. But very, very cool to see. We're going to drop its attack with the Icy Wind. These bites are doing a lot of damage, but we make it to the next Icy Wind. And I know Meowth is not that bulky. I know because I have the regular Meowth, right? The Cantonian Meowth. It's not bulky. It's not bulky. So they have to throw up the second shield. They go for the Night Slash. I got the Aqua Tower ready to go, but they make a really nice catch here onto their Wooper. It's not going to save them though, because that Meowth's not getting to 2 more charge moves, and we got the next Aqua Tail ready to go. This will be playing to take out the Meowth, and that's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent, but what a cool Pokemon. What a cool Pokemon to run into. That's what I do love about the Little Cups, is you just see stuff that you will not see anywhere else. Alright, into the next one. Up against Chinchou, they are running Bubble. We are going to try to catch the charge move right here. Not really sure what I caught. It's probably going to be a Bubble Beam, right? Yeah, it's a Bubble Beam. So they drop our attack, but no big deal. We do lure out their Fire type, which is their own Vulpix running Quick Attack. We're able to get to the Dark Pulse. Now our attack is dropped. It's not going to be doing near as much, but it still does about half of their health, which is really nice because now we can threaten the shield with the Weather Ball if they got greedy. They don't. They throw their energy right here. It is the Body Slam, so maybe they're not running Weather Ball. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to let this one go through right here, and it's the Weather Ball. What? I don't know. I don't know. I guess people get confused about Seal's typing since Dugong is part Ice. So Weather Ball would be hitting for neutral there, and it would be the more energy efficient. But yeah, I mean, against Seal, it's just pure water type. So you got the Body Slam. And they did have Body Slam. Anyways, going for the Icy Wind right here against, I believe, the Chinchou. Yes, it is the Chinchou. So we're going to be able to make it to another one before they throw anything. Then I believe I'll be swapping out after that. They probably will Bubble Beam me and dip. No, they actually swap out, and it's a Slowpoke. And man, those confusions are just doing way too much damage. I do have to swap out into my Snorunt. I was not going to be able to make it to another Icy Wind to drop their attack. And they hit me with the Psyshock. I shielded up. Going for the Icy Wind from Snorunt, of course, to drop their attack. I think I used their shield somewhere, right? So they do throw up a shield. And man, these confusions are just doing too much though, right? Unfortunately, they are resisting all of our fast moves, and we need to get to 3 charge moves. And that is really Snorunt's weaknesses. In the 2-shield scenario, like even 2-shield, it's just not that good. It's just not that good. You need shields down for it to really become a wrecking ball. So GG's, well played to my opponent. Into the next one, we're going to be Seal up against a their own Alolan Vulpix. Very cool pick. I love it. They're going to be staying in here. I know that they are going to be going for the Dark Pulse, but they actually go for the catch, and they make a really nice catch onto their own seal. So great on them for being able to count the licks like that. I'm going to actually stay in here and go for the Icy Wind before I swap out. Remember, I have 2 ice types in the back. The water type from Seal is going to be resisting all my ice type attacks, whereas we're going to be taking neutral from everything they throw, except for Icy Wind, of course. So no real reason for me to swap out immediately. So we do debuff them. They're going to also debuff me. My plan was to try to catch the next Icy Wind, but they actually throw before they're there. I know this is just the Aqua Tail. I'm just going to go ahead and tank it, and then I can go ahead and swap out, knowing that they are basically energy dry, and I should be able to outpace here. I think I decided to go for the farm down though. Yeah, I go for the farm down. Even though they're debuffed by 1 stage, these licks are doing quite a bit, so I do respect the Aqua Tail. I don't know why I showed red there. It shouldn't have been super effective, but hey, that's alright. They're coming back in with their own Alolan Vulpix. I know they're not at the Dark Pulse, so I'm going to no-shield, and I'm going to go for the bait right here. I'm expecting them to shield since I am at the Dark Pulse, but they call it. What a call by my opponent. Still, we make it to the next Weather Ball. This will not be lethal, but it will be putting them deep into the red, and yes, it does just that, and it was a CMP tie, so that's perfect for me. I can go ahead and let my Alolan Vulpix go, and we can get a little bit of an energy lead with our Snorunt, since we will be taking resisted damage from them. We get 2 Powder Snows. It's another Bite User. It's another Shadow Stunky in the back, but we can go ahead and debuff that bite damage with the Icy Wind. Snorunt having just enough bulk. We should be able to make it to another Icy Wind right here, but again, they make an incredible catch. I'm going to go ahead and no bubble this right here, trying to get a little bit of farm, but no, we get none. We're coming back in with the almost said Dugong, with the seal, going for the Icy Wind, again, dropping their attack. We get the shield. Do I make it to the Aqua Tail? No. We are putting them into the red with the licks though, and now they are going for the crunch. They are looking for the debuff right here. I'm praying that they don't get it, but they do. However, Snorunt able to farm down with Powder Snows alone. That's a GG's. Well played to my opponent, guys. They made 2 incredible catches. They got the defense drop. If that's not enough to convince you that this team is busted, I don't know what is. Like, honestly, this team just works. Snorunt is being slept on right now because, like I said, PvPo, it has it as a lower rating than it should be. It should be at the top of the list, like probably in the top 10 if you put this right moveset on it. But with Avalanche, it's not as good. It's not near as good. Anyways, coming in now with my Alolan Vulpix, catching the Body Slam. The Shelmet, of course, is very, very bulky, but we can go for the Weather Ball right here. I was hoping this would be lethal, right? You would think this would be lethal in the Little Cup. No, Shelmet is so bulky. So they get off this next charge move right here. We can tank it. It's no big deal. It's going to be a Body Slam. We're going to be able to farm down, have a little bit of energy. They're coming back in with their seal. I'm going for the Dark Pulse right here immediately. No reason to bait. Let's see how much this does. Oh my goodness. Like I said, Seal, one of the most bulky Pokemon in this league, and it does a lot of damage right there. So we're going to come back in with our own Seal to soak up their energy. They're going to be going straight for the Aqua Tail. I'm just going to go straight for my Aqua Tail as well, hoping that I outpace. But they CMP time me, guys. These people are not playing around. These people are playing perfectly. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it was actually not a CMP tie. So I'm going to be able to farm down with Snorunt, get that energy lead, and they're coming in with a Bronzer. This is why we got Shadow Ball, but they got to use their shields, right? Let's go for the bait. Let's go for the Icy Wind, and they call the bait. Are you actually kidding me? So again, going to be building up to the Shadow Ball. I have to shield up everything they throw, even if this is the Side Shock. I have to respect it. It is the Heavy Slam, so good shield. But now going for the next bait. This, of course, Icy Wind resisted, and they call it again. Are you actually kidding me? So at this point, I'm like, this game's probably over. I'm just going to go straight for the Icy Wind. I mean, they got to use their shields, right? And they finally use a shield. So now I'm going to try to catch on my Seal, which is a big mistake because I had the Aqua Tail loaded. But they make a mistake as well. They undercharge. They actually no bubbled that, and I'm able to get this Aqua Tail off. This will be threatening the second shield. They still don't know. They still don't know my Snorunt has Shadow Ball. So we're coming back in with Snorunt. And I tried to throw in the middle of the move there. I actually over tapped, but they don't catch. We're going to get this Shadow Ball off onto this Bronzor. It's going to be enough to KO. And look at this, able to farm down. That's a GG's. Well played to my opponent. I'm telling y'all, Snorunt, don't sleep on it. Build yourself a Snorunt right now. Get out there, get these 5-0s. It's easy 5-0s. Maybe not easy 5-0s, but that first set felt like an easy 5-0 for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. Have a great day, and until next time, this is Chillisfm reminding you to always keep pushing forward.